We're live once again with the Onyx Path News. Hello and welcome. My name is Matthew Dawkins, but you already knew that. In this episode, we're going to be talking a little about our most recent release, which was The Hedge for Changeling the Lost Second Edition. The Hedge is a very important book for us, and there's a good reason for that. It is our last source book for Changeling the Lost Second Edition. The line is now complete. So that means that if you are interested in collecting books for Changing the Lost Second Edition, this is the capstone to that edition and contains such a wide variety of information, especially as pertains to things like Hedge sorcery. It has new antagonists. It has new tokens, new items, new character ideas, new story hooks. There is a lot going on in the Hedge because, of course, it pushes you closer and closer to the gentry, the true Fae, those horrible masters that at one point had you captive and from whom you escaped. It is a wonderful horror book, and I think that's one of those things that Changing the Lost does so spectacularly well. It's getting the horror into Chronicles of Darkness. So while we are, of course, sad to see Changing the Lost wind up with this book, we are very, very proud of the work on the Hedge. So do pick it up if you haven't already. It is available via PDF and print on demand. The link is below, as it always is. And we hope that you pick it up. And if you have already picked it up, please leave a rating. Please leave a review on Drive Through RPG. I say it every single week, but it is incredibly important to us and to get more eyes on our games that you review them. People look at reviews, and when they read them, it convinces them to buy copies of books. And I can see we already have people in chat. Hello to Awkward GM Corbin and hi to Nicholas Milioni. Nicholas Milioni says, looking forward to At the Gates, some more Scion releases in the near future. Well, At the Gates is the next thing we need to talk about because At the Gates is our crowdfunding campaign that is coming up. I'll get the exact date and time for you. It is coming up in 1 day, 2 hours and 4 minutes as of time of recording. I will be putting the link to back it right there in the chat so that you can get notified when that campaign goes live. And the more people we have engaging at this stage, the more likely it is the campaign is going to succeed. So again, even if you have no desire to back At the Gates, which would make you incredibly foolish, I recommend still clicking to be notified when it goes live, because this kind of thing, it tricks the algorithm, if you will. And we want as many eyes on this as possible. At the Gates is an epic sword and sorcery game. JRPG style is what we've been saying a lot. You don't have to be into JRPGs to enjoy it, mind you, but it has a grand, fantastical feel to it, a world-spanning feel to it that is, I guess, quite opposite in tone to The World Below, which is our other game in the Earthbane cycle at this time. Where The World Below is by design quite constrained in its subterranean environment. At the Gates unveils an entire world of peoples, nations, and kingdoms and forbidden areas and all kinds of things that you can explore. And the peoples who exist in At the Gates are one of my favorite things. I've just got done creating a character for it myself because I'll be playing a game of At the Gates tomorrow. For the Onyx Pathcast. So yeah, do check At the Gates out if you can. Awkward GM Corbin says, with work mostly done on Chronicles of Darkness content, which would you wish you could do one last product for if you could? That's a good question. It's a question of, is it something I would want to sell well, or is it something that I would want to complete? I would want to put out for, I guess, the sake of expanding a line or artistic sentiment or whatever. I'd like to put out more products for Mummy the Curse Second Edition because I'm very proud of Mummy Second Edition. I think it is I love First Edition, and the fact that I love it means when I say I think Second Edition is a huge improvement, it is by no means disparaging the First Ed, but I think Second Ed is just such a fantastic game. The writers did a superb job on it. I would love to do more work on that game. I don't think it's going to happen, but you never know. You never know. Schrodinger's cat says greetings, or do they, in the chat? What else do we have coming up? Well, last month was a big They Came From month, as we've already made clear. We had a lot of They Came From products coming out. This month, we're going to be looking mostly at the gates, but that's not all we're going to be looking at. Keep your eyes on our media. Keep your eyes on our blogs. Keep your eyes on our social media, because we have been routinely linking to various channels that appear to be exploring a game that I've never heard of before. It somehow has slipped onto the release schedule, and it's very exciting. It seems to be exciting a lot of people. Dork Tales last week did a character creation video for it, which I believe is now on YouTube, with Daniel Lozon, who had sneakily developed this game without my knowledge. And so I recommend keeping your eye on our socials, because it's going to point you to other channels who do other character creation videos, other explorations and deep dives into this game. Slowly but surely, different people are exploring it. So Dork Tales is the first way to go. Fiendish Foundations is the one coming up. Oh no, I think they may have just been done with theirs, but there are other channels that are exploring it very soon. Anyway, I have a Monday meeting to get to. So do pick up a copy of the Hedge. Do click on the link for At the Gates. I posted it in the chat so that you can get notified when that campaign goes live. And keep your eyes on our socials so that you know when we do more material to do with this mysterious new game that's coming up very soon. So thank you very much, and have a lovely rest of your day.